guys, welcome to Heartful of XO, where I will show you games that might fill your heart with fluff and bring a smile to your face. Steam Next Fest October 2025 just ended, and me being me, I obviously couldn't resist trying a bunch of demos. But here's the thing, so many of these story-rich gems are flying under the radar, and that is such a shame because they absolutely deserve way more attention. So today, I'm sharing some of the most underrated story-rich games that really caught my eye. And yes, I played the demos myself, so you'll get my honest impressions too. These are the games that absolutely need to be on your wishlist. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Before that, if you love visual novels, story-rich or otome games, or if you want to learn Japanese with otome games and experience some heart-fluffy romance, I suggest you to subscribe to this channel because you are in the right place. We're starting the list with something truly unique, a mining visual novel. Yep, you heard that right, mining with visual novel. I've honestly never seen anything like this before. It's called Da, and it begins at the start of a long, brutally cold winter, one that marks the changing of monarchs. In the Winter Kingdom of Ice and Fender, a new ruler is chosen whenever winter grows especially harsh. This time, three siblings stand as potential heirs. The eldest, a cheerful wanderer, the second, a stoic swordsman, and the youngest, a kind and wise soul. The question is, who will bring an end to this endless winter and claim the throne? As you dig deeper into the mines, the story slowly unfolds. You'll upgrade your tools, uncover new ores, and get lost in those satisfying little mining sounds along the way. It's short and sweet, you can finish it around 2 hours, and it feels like stepping into a living picture book. Magical, dreamy, and filled with warmth. The brotherhood between the siblings already feels so genuine, and I honestly can't wait to see how their story continues to unfold. The next game is honestly the cutest and funniest one on this list. It's called Placid Plastic Deck. You play as Zoe, a teenage girl on a mission to make up with her best friend after his deck of cards vanished in a deathmatch trap. At first, Zoe doesn't take it seriously, which obviously makes her best friend mad, and now she feels totally guilty. So to make things right, she decides to enter a regional card tournament and win the grand prize. The problem is, she is actually terrible at cards. But fooled by the power of friendship and chaos, you'll travel across exotic locations, meet quirky characters, and challenge pro players all while using a deck of decks. From the very beginning, I was already laughing. Zoe's personality is just so sarcastic and fun to watch, and the pixel art, adorable. There's just something about pixel art that feels both dreamy and nostalgic, right? And the way the matches are presented, stop. It looks like a real-life tournament. I will admit, it took me a while to understand the card system, but once I did, it was actually super fun. Oh, and have I mentioned the dog cards can talk? I lost it when that dog say things like, "We're going to bust some heads." Like, excuse me? It's just so funny and cute at the same time. And that ending animation of the demo, chef's kiss. This game is so quirky, so funny, and honestly I can't wait to play the full version. Alright, time to switch gears from silly dogs to something a little more grounded. And out all of the demos I've been wanting to play, this one caught my attention the most. Unfortunately, I couldn't play it because the game just wouldn't start. There seems to be a technical issue the dev is still fixing. And this game is called Taste of the Wind, a simulation and RPG with multiple endings set in a cozy Chinese restaurant. You play as the owner, managing the shop, forming bonds with people, and uncovering the mystery behind its downfall. What really drew me in is how detailed this game is for a restaurant management sim. You can set the monthly menu, adjust prices, renovate, train staff, or overwork them for profit. Don't do that. And from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., you'll be cooking, cleaning, fixing bills, dealing with complaints. It's packed with little things to do. You can also explore the town, get closer to the locals through heartwarming interactions, and even learn neat tricks from your employees, like why salt is added last or which knife to use first when chopping veggies. It is surprisingly deep and full of personality. Plus, the hand-drawn art is just stunning, soft, paper-like, and something I rarely see in other games. And can you believe it's made by a solo dev? That's crazy impressive. I can wait for the demo to work so I can finally try it out. And if I end up loving it, I'll definitely make a dedicated video just for this one. From the warm chaos of a little restaurant, we're now moving into something quieter. A story that doesn't ask you to manage a place, but to help someone find herself again. The next game is Sohee, a story-driven puzzle adventure about Sohee, a young woman standing still in the face of life's unexpected blows. She dreamed of becoming a musical actress and starting a new life at university. But tragedy leaves her heartbroken, questioning everything she thought she knew. You'll step into her memories, share her quiet moments of pain and hope, and help her take small steps forward. Your goal is simple: help Sohee smile once more. I love how they show the art though. It looks so good, and even the way the story goes on is so immersive and makes you can really feel how the story flow. I gotta say, they did such an excellent job at showing the fragments of emotion hidden in Sohee's everyday life. It truly struck my heart, and seriously, I bawled my eyes out after playing this demo. The core purpose of this game is to please help Sohee find her happiness. And after you play this game, yes, it would make you wish for that as well. After walking through Sohee's quiet, heartbreaking journey, let's step into something that feels like a fairy tale. Fairy tales often hide a darker side behind their happy endings, and Gretel's Honesty is one of those stories. It's a short visual novel that reimagines Hansel and Gretel from Gretel's own perspective, one that's rarely ever told. Hansel and Gretel are siblings from a poor family. Abandoned in the woods, they find a gingerbread house. But what awaits them inside is far from sweet. What I love about this game is how it presents its story, like flipping through pages of an old storybook. The way it's illustrated makes you feel like you're reading a fairy tale from childhood, except this time it's darker, heavier, and far more human. I think the experience could feel even more immersive with a slightly more thrilling sound design. I'm not sure if that will be added in the full release, but it will definitely elevate the tension. But still, I love the direction they're taking with this. If you enjoy dark twists on classic fairy tales, you might want to keep an eye on Gretel's Honesty. If Gretel's story showed us the cruelty hidden within innocence, this one explores purity and love in the realm of gods. Aishin Goddess Love is a short visual novel about the intertwined destinies of a goddess and a warrior in a world inspired by ancient Chinese mythology. An unexpected event forced them to question everything: their beliefs, their duty, and even love itself. It's a short demo, but that ending caught me completely off guard. I was left both surprised and deeply curious about what truly happened. And honestly, there's something captivating about the idea of love between a divine being and a mortal warrior. The art is absolutely gorgeous, soft, ethereal, and painterly. I'm not entirely sure if it's hand-drawn, but it feels like one in the best way possible. It's the kind of story that leaves you wondering, when love and destiny collide, which one truly wins? While Aishin invites us to look inward and face our emotions, Puni de Flores feels like a gentle reminder that healing can also come from small, joyful moments, like arranging flowers with a clueless fairy. You'll arrange unique bouquets, manage your shop, meet quirky townsfolk, uncover their stories, and maybe even discover a little something about yourself along the way. And right from the start, we're greeted by such an expressive MC. I love her so much. The way she mistook that fairy for a fly, I love so hard. Honestly, I really get her. As someone who fell in love with flowers even more after Hanakara game taught me about flower language, this game made me realize, yeah, I might not have the talent for arranging them. The moment I failed to meet the bouquet requirements, instant Wataru mode. And don't even ask me about cool tone flowers. I was so lost. Maybe I just took it too seriously because this part is supposed to be fun, right? But for those of you who actually enjoy flower arranging, you'll probably love it even more. The characters are full of life and expression, and the whole atmosphere feels so warm and magical. So go on, grab your tools, let your creativity bloom, and make the most beautiful bouquet you can. After all the laughter and flower magic of Puni de Flores, it's time to slow down and feel a different kind of story, one that touches the heart. Kin's Vlog invites us into a tender journey of love, loss, and the bond between a father and his child. In this game, you'll explore a beautiful world, uncover forgotten memories, and piece together their story through interactive exploration. And wow, this story is just beautiful. The way everything is presented really makes me feel like I'm inside this world. The scenery is breathtaking, and the transitions, how we reconnect with past memories, truly let us feel what the main character feels. The voice acting, the BGM, even the gentle nature sounds all come together to make the experience deeply immersive and emotional. I genuinely love this. I can't wait to experience the full release of the game. More people need to know about Kin's Vault. It deserves to reach its audience. We just went through a heartfelt journey in Kin's Vault, but now it's time to step into a world full of secrets and mysteries. Opus Prison Peak pulls you in with a strange land, a lost girl, and questions that make you want to explore every corner. I actually mentioned this in my previous video about the coziest upcoming games, and I'm so glad they finally released a demo. Opus Prison Peak tells the story of a weary photographer stranded in the Dustlands, traveling with the girl who's lost her memories. Together, you explore this mysterious land through your camera, trying to find your way home. And from the short demo, I'm genuinely intrigued. So many questions pop up, like why did the MC end up here? What connection does this world have with his grandpa? And who is this mysterious seer? The girl traveling with him clearly has her own secrets too. I can't wait to see how all of this unravels. There's just so much mystery to explore. So, after all the questions and mysteries in Opus Prison Peak, I found a game that takes it to the next level. Meet Dark Auction, and trust me, this one had me on the edge of my seat. I first heard about Dark Auction because the dev of Detective Instinct mentioned it. By the way, that game is seriously underrated. You need to check it out when it released in November. At first, I wasn't that intrigued. The synopsis didn't grab me right away, and I knew the writer had done other works like Another Code, which I'm pretty neutral about. They also wrote Hotel Dust, which I haven't played yet. But I decided to give Dark Auction a chance, and wow, the presentation is smooth, polished, and completely immersive. Set in 1981, somewhere in Europe, Dark Auction follows 18-year-old Noah and his father, Leonardo, a felt writer obsessed with the mysterious dictator X. When an invitation arrives for a strange auction, Leonardo leaves and never returns. Worried about his father, Noah decides to enter the ancient castle alone. Trapped with the other guests, he's forced into a deadly game. Here, you don't bid money. You bid your memories, and if you refuse, you die. I can't stop wondering, why is his dad so determined to participate? Why won't he reveal his memories? There's so many secrets to uncover, and honestly, I'm already hooked to see how it all unfolds. So, after surviving the tense, ancient, eerie castle in Dark Auction, you will love this. Except here, the ghosts are quirky, the music is catchy, and the mansion is a playground of challenges. After School Afterlife is a narrative platformer inspired by Peranakan culture. You listen to the beat to navigate obstacles, escape the mansion, and help strange funny ghosts with their problems. Along the way, you may even uncover the mansion's hidden secrets. Normally, I'm not a fan of platformers. They usually stress me out, but this game is different. It's challenging, sure, but once you understand the core system, it becomes much easier. You just need to listen to the beat. Honestly, it's rare for me to say this, but this platformer is actually fun. I also love how each stage has a unique twist, no monotone repetition here. The ghosts and demons are hilarious and full of personality, and at the same time, you get to learn about Southeast Asian culture. The 2.5D design is perfect for this game, and the pixel art, absolutely charming. I love it. The last game is an honorable mention. It's not featured in Steam Next Fest, but since it has a demo and looks very promising, I just had to mention it. Wayyy Wonderland is a mystery otome game where a girl wakes up in a strange RPG world with no memories, trapped in an unfamiliar prison, with her memories still hazy and a monster in pursuit that seems inevitable, until four strangers appear before her. It's then that the protagonist realizes this is the world of Time in Wonderland, and she has been chosen as the hero who will save Wonderland from the tyrant, the Heart Queen. Yet another Alice in Wonderland inspired game, and honestly I was surprised by the way they introduced the world. It felt like a Broadway style entrance. The story grows more intriguing as you play, with unexpected twists and mysteries unfolding, especially as we learn more about this world and the appearance of one of the love interests, Noah. I keep wondering, why were they chosen? How did they end up in this world, and why did they lose their memories? How will they defeat the Queen of Hearts? And don't get me started with the pixel art, absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to see how this story unfolds. And that's a wrap on all the underrated story-rich games from this October's Steam Next Fest. Honestly, my heart is still full just thinking about some of these stories. Some made me laugh, some made me cry, and some kept me at the edge of my seat. Which one are you adding to your wishlist first? Let me know which story you're most excited to explore. And if you enjoyed this story-rich video and want to discover more cozy, heartwarming games full of comfort and connection, check out my previous video right here. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!